What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. We are here for the semi-finals of PAC, the Pokemon All-Stars competition, with a chance to go to the finals after having a really rough start. We have won officially 6 games in a row, hoping to make it 7 and then 8 to win the whole thing. But we have Razorclaw and the Townsville Tyrannotars to go through. And looking at the matchup right away, this looks to be a pretty favorable advantage for us here. So we're going to go ahead and just jump into it. Of course, if you want to skip the team builder, there is a timestamp on the screen and in the description. But let's go ahead and jump into it. And of course, guys, leave a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're aiming for 1450 subscribers, then hopefully getting to 1500. That is our goal for the end of the year. We'll see if we can get there. Now, by the time you're watching this, I will be in Florida. Enjoy my vacation. So I may not be answering the comments, but we're gonna have a ton of fun, and hopefully you guys stick around. We're gonna have a lot of fun stuff going on, and we post pictures of the trip. It's gonna be a blast to follow me on Twitter as well. But let's go ahead and jump into the matchup. My phone's team, the major threats: Weavile, Dragonite, Sylveon, Bisharp, super spooky. There is the Rain Core with the Seismitoad, Armaldo, Politoed, Dragalge, Heliolisk, all spooky, Antaeus, a Pokemon, and Celebi is like the least imposing Pokemon on this team, but still it is, well, still, what is it, a Pixie Pokemon with 100 base stats all around. It could be pretty scary. But let's jump into what is the biggest threat. The biggest threat to our team is Dragonite. Second biggest threat is like Seismitoad and the Rain. And the third biggest threat I would say was like Calm Mind, Sylveon. Those are the big threats to our team. Also, I got a new hat, so yeah. Now, let's go ahead and jump into what we're bringing. Our first mon, obviously, makes so much sense that this is going to be our Lucario. Lucario is so good this week. With the physical moveset we have, with the Close Combat, Earthquake, and Meteor Mash, we had everything for really good damage outside of, like, specifically Dragonite. We could run Ice Punch, but I don't want to pop a weakness policy. That is very important, because I'm not running Extreme Speed to be able to counteract that. Instead, we're running Vacuum Wave, which is important because it OHKOs the Weavile if it's not Sash or Tropical Berry or Assault Vest. I think even Assault Vest we might KO because we have the Life Orb. But that's the main thing. We don't KO those things outright, which is important. We have a really good chance to KO the Bisharp outright as well, which is also very important. And then we also do really good damage to the Heliolisk, but depending on the HP of Heliolisk, I'm not going to go for the Vacuum Wave, since I can't risk taking like 60% from a Hyper Voice. Not a Hyper Voice, but a Thunderbolt. Yeah, so we gotta be very careful. Earthquake is really solid against the Dragalge and the Entei. Meteor Mash is able to OHKO a non-physically defensive Sylveon. If it's like Fizz Def, max Fizz Def, the max roll is like 101. So we have a chance to KO after hazards, which is important. But the speed on the set is there for the Dragonite is the main thing. We have a chance to KO quite a few things with our investment. We're able to, number one, we take a max HP, let's try this again. We have enough HP and sped up investment to take max special attack Sylveon's Hyper Voice from full. Actually, no, that's not true anymore because I made adjustments to my set. No, is it true? I forget. We have to double check anyways. I'll double check before I jump into it, make sure whatever's on the screen is correct. But yeah, this Pokemon is still very strong. It is one of our main win conditions and main breakers for this week. Justified is also really good in case he goes for a knockoff on me with one of his 2 dark types. You get the +1, or even Sucker Punch on the Bisharp, get the +1 as well, which is super nice. Our next mon is going to be Ice Age, our Kyurem. Kyurem has the Charty Berry this week, specifically for Swift Swim Armaldo. That is the only reason we're running Charty Berry. Yes, I guess Stone Edge can be a possibility from Entei and Seismitoad, I guess, with Rock Slide, but yeah, Armaldo is the main threat. That's why we're running the Charty Berry. Freeze Dry is there, hits the Rain Core for really good damage, hits the Dragonite for fantastic damage, does good damage to Celebi and to Dragalge. Body Press, however, is really good against the Weavile and the Bisharp. We outspeed the Bisharp, and we have a chance to OHKO it after a spike if it's got no HP investment. Weavile, we do OHKO outright, which is awesome. The best thing it can do to hit me is like Low Kick, which we should take because we're a Kyurem, we're insanely bulky, but also because we have a decent amount of investment in our HP and defense. And then Iron Head is there specifically over the Flash Cannon, even though we have no attack investment, because we want to make sure that against Sylveon, we do as much damage as possible. If it's a specially defensive Sylveon, we do like half. If it's not a specially defensive Sylveon, if it's physically defensive, and it's got like max HP, max defense bold, then Iron Head, the lowest roll, or the highest roll for Iron Head is 5% lower than the highest roll for Flash Cannon. So I felt this was the best option, since I think offensive Sylveon or specially defensive makes the most amount of sense against my team to deal with this Kyurem, because if it's like Life Orb Kyurem, you want to be able to take the Flash Cannons from the modest, or potentially, yeah, probably modest Kyurem. So that is going to be our Kyurem, and Roost is just for recovery because his team doesn't appreciate the longevity that Kyurem has. Our next mod is going to be our Crawdont. It is our Sash lead Crawdont with knockoff Crab Hammer, Aqua Jet, and Icy Wind. We have enough speed with Adamant Nature max speed to be able to outspeed a max speed Jolly Armaldo, which is really nice. We also outspeed a max speed Jolly, or max speed Timid Dragalge, which is really cool as well, since I believe Dragalge is 44 or 43 base speed and Armaldo is 45. Knockoff does fantastic damage. Basically, the only time I'm not clicking knockoff at the very beginning of the game is if it's specifically going to be against like Bisharp. If that's the case, I go for Crab Hammer, because if we see Seismitoad around, it's either going to be a Swift Swim set because of the Politoad. If it's not Swift Swim set, then it's going to be running Water Absorb, which I can just click Knock Off after. And I should outspeed it because I think it's going to be more defensive if that's the case. Also, if Heliolisk is around. If Heliolisk is around, I probably click Knock Off outright so we can break that thing, because it is immune to my water moves, obviously. And that's really the main thing. Icy Wind is there so that if the Dragonite tries to set up in front of me, I can Icy Wind it so it does not get the speed boost off of the Dragon Dance. It might still get the weakness policy if it is that. However, it doesn't get the speed boost, which is important because it kind of is, that's what is really game changing. The speed boost on the Dragonite going from 80 speed to like +1 is terrifying. Our next mon is going to be the Dark Knight, our Landorus. This is important here. Look at my opponent's team. How many hazard removal options does he have? He's got Dragon Dance, he's got Dragonite with Defog, and he's got Armaldo with Rapid Spin. That's it. So we're running rocks. Very important here. Earthquake, Rock Tomb, again, same reason as Icy Wind on Crawdaunt for the Dragonite. It also hits the Weavile for super effective damage. It does decent damage to Entei on the switch or whatever. That's the main thing. A U-turn for the Celebi for momentum. And then the Rocky Helmet is there specifically because of like the little attacking moves I might have. Low Kick Weavile, Iron Head Bisharp, Sucker Punch Bisharp, Heliolisk going for U-turn, Dragalge going for Flip Turn, Entei, Extreme Speed, U-turn Celebi, things like that. Dragonite going for Dual Wing Beat. That's the main reason why. Speed on the set is there for the Dragonite. Max attack because we want to do big damage since his only immunity and resist to ground moves are Dragonite and Celebi, which are both hit super effectively by Rock Tomb and U-turn. Very important there. Our next mon is going to be Finding Nemo, our Lantern. We're running Air Balloon with Water Absorb this week. The reason for that is so we can be immune to Seismitoad stabs. In the rain, Seismitoad is like the biggest threat to my team. It is so terrifying. So with this, we are immune to the stabs, which is very important. It forces it to go for like a Sludge Wave against us, if it even has it. And if it doesn't have it, then we just wall it indefinitely, which is amazing. We can Scald it, try and get a burn as well, which is really important. In the rain, it's neutral because it's got the water and the ground typing. It's going to be stab, it's going to do big damage to it, maybe like 50% around that range, and that's really good to wear down the longevity of the Seismitoad. This Pokemon is mainly there for that, and just get momentum. And Icy Wind, again, is there for the Dragonite, so we can make sure we're in the same situation with the Crawdaunt, so it cannot sit up against me for free. Heal Bell is also there in case of like a burn on the, most likely the Landorus, maybe a Toxic on Kyurem, so yeah. Our next and final mon is going to be Insidious or Klefki. Now, Klefki is really good offensively, but in this game, it's better more for support. Running Draining Kiss is our only attacking move for the Weavile, for the Dragonite. It hits decent damage against the Seismitoad, against the Heliolisk, I guess, Politoad as well, same thing. But the main thing is Light Screen is there to shut down the special threats. What are the special threats? Well, special Seismitoad with whether it's Weather Ball, Scald, Hyper Beam, Hydro Pump, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, whatever is there for that. It's also there for the Sylveon to be, well, deterring that thing, especially if it's offensive. Dragalge, we are immune to its stabs, but we still want to make sure we're able to kind of weaken it with the Light Screen. Spikes, super important. I mentioned spikes are important in this week's. And then Magnet Rise is there for the Dragonite going for Earthquake. That is the main thing. Dragonite is just such a pain in my ass. But we do take a +1 Adamant Fire Punch after rocks with this set. And if it's in the rain, we'll take 2 of them, which is super dope. And the rest is put in my special defense to take multiple hits. But mainly, if we can play around well with the Magnet Rise, with the Light Screens, with the Draining Kisses, just timing things correctly, this Klefki will be an amazing wall in this week. So hopefully we can do it. Fingers crossed we get the win. This is the semifinals. Let's do it. It is time to battle. And what is going to be the secret word of the day? We're going to say secret word of today is going to be burger, because I made burgers today. It's summer. We made burgers. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Time to battle. All right, everyone, we are back. And this is basically what we expected. No Bisharp is kind of cool. What else is missing here? No, Heliolisk is really nice. It possibly has no water immunity. But we're gonna see he has on his team mark it down. So we're gonna see the Entei, which again is completely fair. It's really good defensively, I find, this game. There's a Dragonite. There is the Politoad. There is the Seismitoad. There is Sylveon and Weavile. Sylveon and Weavile. I'm going to mark down everything, make sure I have my team my team put into the calc, and we should be good to go. So fingers crossed we get this done. My lead here is going to be the Crawdaunt. It's just solid all around. Nothing really appreciates a lead Crawdaunt at all. And if I can get a knockoff on the Politoad to reduce the amount of turns that it has rain up, is going to be nice. There's also potentially only one rocker, and that's Seismitoad. Semifinals. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do. What is going to be the lead on his end? Like, if we see lead Dragonite, I click knockoff into Icy Wind, I think is the play. Yeah. Is it the play? I mean, if he has the +1, he goes for dual wing beat and kills me. What do I go into at that point? Probably Lucario? No, Lucario. No, that's not the play. Klefki. Seismitoad. Okay, that's fine. I click knockoff on this. Okay, so Seismitoad, defensive Seismitoad takes from my Crawdaunt 48 to 56. So let's go ahead and click the knockoff button. Focus Blast. And we dodge. Our sash is intact. Love to see it. That is offensive Seismitoad for sure. Oh, big damage. It's helmets. Oh, okay. I feel like I just attack again. Don't I? Like, it'd be nice to preserve this, obviously. Trying to run that, this gets Sticky Hold. Poison Touch, no. Focus Blast, obviously a play still. I think that knockoff is still my shot. I can also find out right away if it's going to be Sash. I did a lot of damage to that thing. Seismitoad. It's not max defense. I just smacked my mic. Apologies. Swift Swim. 29 to 34. Do I risk it? An Aqua Jet? I'll knock off. Stealth Rocks. Okay, I'm actually cool this turn. You know, this is not bad. It means our Lantern now doesn't really need to have our item anymore. But I will take it. This is why you do not run your Focus Blast on Seismitoad. Interesting. But I just want to make sure that we weren't actually going to lose the... I should have probably made sure. I'm at 107. He has to have like a good chunk of speed. 108. So that's like 108 speed EVs. And I think I'm Sylveon. This thing probably will outspeed me. Klefki's a possibility. I can go for my Light Screen. I can go for Finding Nemo. And like kind of play around it a bit. I'm very specially defensive. I think I'll go Klefki. We'll go Klefki. I don't think he clicks, I think he clicks Hyper Voice if anything. Trying to get the KO on me. We have Light Screen. I think offensive Sylveon makes a lot of sense. So we're at what? 153 down to 108. Okay. Let's pull up the calc. Calculator. 153 minus 108 is 45. So if I go Sylveon, let's say Specs as the example against the Klefki. This was definitely not Specs. We know that. Hyper Voice is at 45. That is a roll for Modest. Is it a roll for Timid? There's a max roll for Timid. Mystical Fire does 86 at most. I think here what I can do is go for my Light Screen. I go for my Light Screen and click and then go into something else. Go with Light Screen here. Switches out. Into what? Entei. That's fine, I guess. I have it's pressure as well, not intimidate, which is good to know. Okay, well, I have my Light Screen up. Sacred Fire is still very freely to play, but the good thing is I like that it's actually pressure, because if it was inner focus, then it would be immune to intimidate. But we can go hard into the Dark Knight here. So let's take a look. Let's move my things a little bit more. You would think with the amount of battles I've done, I have like a full setup with how I want to do things. But we go to Lando Chi against Entei. If Entei is banded with Sacred Fire. Holy shit, funnily enough, Banded Flare Blitz actually KOs me. Banded Adam Flare Blitz KOs me. Banded Adam and Sacred Fire has a chance to kill me. We get the Intimidate off. Oh, that's if it's inner focus. Scorching Sands, we immune. Special. This has one. Let's see. I'm not clicking my hazards here. I'm clicking my hazards here. Scorching Sands. I guess that's there for Lantern, but we are obviously immune. But this is special. Gonna switch out. That's fine. Politoad comes in. There's Drizzle. We got our rocks. This could definitely be Scarfed. I really want to go for a U-turn here, but in case it is Scarfed, I don't want to lose this Pokemon right now. So we're just going to switch out and go into Politoad. We have our Light Screen up as well. Very offensive, fast-paced game. Here comes Finding Nemo. Easy. Easy. What does he have? Nothing that is immune. So I can click my Volt Switch here. We have our light screen as well, which is great. Like against Razor, I'm not gonna like everyone keeps telling me against Razor, you cannot you cannot expect anything. He's just gonna play the game. He has a ton of really crazy sets, and obviously the sash lead, not the sash, the Rocky Helmet lead Seismitoad was big. He could have gone rid of my Crawdont early on. Instead, he doesn't have it gone, and it's still got a ton of HP, which is huge. But it's just that's something that happens, and you rely on 70% chance to miss. It's pretty big. Scald comes out again. I'm pretty confident that this thing is scarfed. We Volt Switch out. Big old damage there. It did 45%. Toad. Level 50. Lantern. Yeah, this thing has like no HP investment. If I go Cure him, I have my screen up. 52 Timid. I have a light screen up too. I can go for... I think... Does Crawdont die? We have light screen up. If it burns me... If it burns me, that's obviously a problem, but I think I go into Crawdont here. I have Rain. I'm in a really good spot. We're in a really good spot. Oh, light screen wears off. I should probably done my math a bit better. It is 98 if it's at most, if it's timid. It's 93. So 80 if it's timid, 93 if it's modest. If it's modest scarfed. I can go for the knockoff here, which I think I'm going to do. He might be predicting a switch back into the Lantern because I'm pretty confident he's scarfed. So maybe he switches out and I get a free knock on something. I think nothing resists it actually now. Well, there's the Weavile, but I click Aqua Jet anyways. It takes hazards. It might just die anyways. We're going to see a Skull come out again. Beat the hit. No burn either, which is amazing for us. Beauty, and get rid of the Politoed. I think it was a Scarf. I'm so happy I didn't click U-turn. What the hell? I'm so happy I didn't click U-turn with Land. I would have lost my Landorus. If I see Dragonite, I'd probably click Icy Wind. I definitely click Icy Wind. If I see Weavile, if it's Swords Dances, that's obviously a problem. But I think I should have enough if it does. Sylveon. You're in the rain. I think I'll go for my Jet here. I'll go for my Jet here. I don't think he can afford to attack. He has to attack me here. Quick attack! Let's go! Quick attack Sylveon! Love to see it. That's nice. That's nice. No more rain either. It could be Babiri Berry Sylveon. But again, it's got like... This thing has to have like... Let's go Sylveon, because it has to have offensive investment. Sylveon, level 50. We know it's probably got like no defense. It's got like max HP likely. It probably has speed for Crawdont as well. So if I go Lucario against a Babiri Berry set, we do 62 to 73 if it's max HP. Not enough. I can go Landorus. I can go Lantern. Like, does Landorus make sense to me here? Forces in hazards, chip. I go for a U-turn, I break it. I think I do that. I think I go for this. I go for a U-turn. I kind of play around a little bit. Earthquake should do to max HP. I do 64 to 76 to max HP. Hyper Voice, to me, will do 56 to 66. 117 at most. I'll actually take the hit. So, do I just go for my Earthquake? And if I see Dragonite come out, I click Rock Tomb. Because if it's got like very little HP investment, no HP investment, we have a chance to KO off the rocks. Like, I feel he needs this Pokemon around to help deal with certain things. Let's just... What does he have left? What does he have left? He has left Weavile, which hasn't come in yet, and Dragonite, which hasn't come in yet, but again, I just go for Rock Slide on it. Or Rock Tomb, rather. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake here. stays in. We click the Earthquake. This won't KO, but it is a lot of damage. And we're going to see Hyper Voice come out, which is fine. 133 down to 16. It's a little unfortunate. We do have helmets. We do have helmets. The question is, do I want to stay in? Calm. Let's go quick attack. Quick attack with the Intimidate. The most it can do if it's calm with max, it's like a max roll it needs to kill me. If it's got no attack investment and it's calm natured. Let's go for the Earthquake. Eat it up. Eat it up. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. He's got left a max HP Weavile and Dragonite. And he's got a... What else is there? There's a Entei. Which Entei is annoying. Entei is annoying. I'll give that. Entei's actually very scary for my team. I don't have Crawdaunt anymore, and there's the Entei. So it's not Boots either, which is good. Entei's a problem. Entei's a big problem for me. It's fine. It's fine. I just click Earthquake here or Rock Tomb. Play Earthquake. I play Earthquake. I die. That's fine. Maybe I outspeed if he's adamant. We'll see. I speed for Dragonite. He should outspeed that. Eruption. That's fine. That's fine. I can go into you here. Yeah, I'm going to you here. Very, very, very offensive game against now. If we go Lantern. This thing has Eruption. Maybe a Psychic move like Extrasensory. It's going to do nothing. 75%. Eruption's going to do very little. Scald will do 48 to 257. I want to click Scald so badly, but I want to click Bolster so badly, but I don't think I should, in case he goes for an attack, 2 attacks on me. There's another Eruption. 178 down to 123. 178 minus 123. 55. So it's a 75%. That is... That's Specs? Choice Specs? Timid? That's Specs. I think I can Volt Switch here. Or do I just want to Scald? Get my KO? If I see Dragonite, click Icy Wind. How much should Scald do to this? Or Volt should do 22 to 27. I Scald. I get a chance to burn as well. I see another Eruption. It's definitely Specs. It's Specs. It's going to do very little to me. 123 down to... Yeah, I'm still above half. Dragonite can just KO me with the Earthquake. My Icy Wind here. I bring it back down below the speed here that it needs to be. And we go from there. I still have Klefki as support. With Magnet Rise as well. There's the Dragonite. Let's see. It is Boots. It is Boots. We click Icy Wind. Go for Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance. We gotta connect now. We gotta connect. We connect. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is so, so, so enormous. Lowering the speed. We Icy Wind again. We just keep Icy Winding until we die. We Icy Wind until we die. Skill shot. 2 hits. No, without the speed still. Bro, the scale shot. Great prep there. Oh my god, that's so big. Okay. I don't have Thunder Wave. That's not good. I don't have Thunder Wave. I don't have Thunder Wave. Fuck, I don't have Thunder Wave. If this has Fire Punch, if this pulls off Fire Punch right now, I'm fucked. If this pulls off Fire Punch right now, I'm fucked. And he got me. And it's because of the scale shot. If this has Fire Punch, he got me. And that's all I can do about it. I can't do anything about it. Please don't go for Fire Punch. Please don't go for Fire Punch. Another Dragon Dance. Okay, another Dragon Dance. Okay. Dragonite. Well, 50. There's no more multi-scale. Between 32 to 36. I go for Dragonkiss here. I knew that if I was going to lose, it was coming. He can't touch me. Okay, we keep this around, we win. We keep this around, we win. And it's boots on Weavile. Weavile is boots. Weavile is boots. What do I have left? What's it going to do against me? Klefki against Weavile. It's boots. Triple Axle doesn't do much. It's on knockoff. Like, I think I just Draining Kiss here. I just go for Draining Kiss again. Knockoff is fine. We get this all back. I think we win. I think we win. I think we win. I think we win. If it was Fire Punch over likely Earthquake, I think we would have lost. Focus Punch. Nice. We're back at full. I think Magnet Rise is out now. Magnet Rise has 16 PP. We're still up around, off the ground. So we go for a Draining Kiss here. Magnet Rise Klefki saves the day. Oh, Magnet Rise Klefki, you absolute legend. You absolute legend. Let's click the Magnet Rise. It cannot touch me. It maybe has Roost, but I don't think it's going to be able to do enough to beat me 1v1. There's the Earthquake. Maybe it does Scale Shot and Dragon Claw. Because if I'm him, I go for Roost. But I guess not. We are going to pick up a 3-0 win. We're going to go to finals. Please tell me this is going to be enough. We need, like, don't go for Roost here. Don't like break my heart and go for Roost here. Defog. All right. GG's. The Dragonite that cannot touch the Klefki. That is going to be the game. Klefki so far has, I think, won us 2 games now in the playoffs. We are in the finals. Holy shit. First of all, huge shout out to everyone who joined us in the call to help the build. I was, like, honestly having a really hard time with the build at a certain point. I built like 3 sets. Wasn't super comfortable. We kind of did a bit of a change to a few things, made things a bit more adjusted. We spoke through a lot of different things, and that's the advantage that I have, and I will definitely take it. My front office, the guys that helped me out, the guys and girls that helped me out is just amazing. So thank you to them. They really do deserve all the adoration and love that we showed them. So make sure to shout and say thank you to the front office down below in the comments. GG's to Razor. We'll take it. We are now 1 win away. 1 win away from the title. Awesome. I'm really happy about that. Klefki overperformed. Crawdon was great. Obviously, the miss early on was big. It impacted quite a bit. But again, I will take it. I will take it. It's why you don't run Focus Blast. But again, shout out to our channel members. Shout out to our level 1s. We have Liv, Eric, Zeke, Michael Brown, and Texas Man. Our level 2 is Tone. Level 3 is Sully. Shout out to all of them for supporting the channel by going the extra mile and becoming channel members. Shout out to Razor, great game. We will be playing him again for week number 3 of the BBL. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.